good, everybody? Welcome into Early Edge in 5, where we get in and we get out. Two big games in the NBA tonight. 76ers-Heat, 4:30 Pacific tonight, 10 o'clock in the East, and 7 o'clock out here in the West. Mavs and the Suns, both series are tied at 2 games apiece. Let's bring in the stars of the show. We have no time to waste. Look who I have today. We've got Mikey B. We have the Maestro, so let's get right into it. Mikey, we're starting with the full first game tonight. A big-time player has been ruled out. Talk to me.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry is officially out for the Heat with his hamstring injury. He missed the first 2 games of the series with that. Came back, played 2 games, but did not look like himself. He's on the sidelines again. That might actually be a good thing for the Heat based on how he's played the last 2 games.
Yeah, he hasn't played good, and he refuses to come out. They got a lot of respect for him, so they play him. It's not a good deal. I love the storyline. Now, Maestro, late game tonight, and you gave us a great storyline yesterday on the Celtics over. That came in. What do you have on tonight?
Well, we're seeing a lot of money come in on the over, 213 up to 215 for Suns Mavericks. You know, the first 2 games went way over as Phoenix dictated the pace, and then when it got to Dallas, it slowed down. Dallas wants to play slower, and those games stayed under. I think the fact that we're in Phoenix, there's a thought that they will dictate the pace, and they do want to get up and down, but also Dallas is creating tremendous open looks, 22 open three-pointers per game, and they're shooting 41% from 3 overall, not just on those open threes that they're getting.
And if this over is going to come in, the Suns have to play from in front because Luka Doncic controls the pace so beautifully, almost annoyingly so when you're on an over and he's just dribble till 8 to go in the shot clock. All right, let's get into our picks for tonight. We're going to flip-flop here as Mikey B, you're on the late game, and Maestro, you're on the early game. Sort of. Mikey B, you're up first.
Yeah, so this morning I had a single game parlay for you on the Early Edge show of Jimmy Butler to score at least 25 points and Tyrese Maxey to score at least 15 points at plus 121 odds. I got another player prop for you. We're going to go over to the other game. We're going to do Jay Crowder over 10.5 points, minus 130 on Caesars. His ability to hit three-pointers and play defense is key for the Suns. He scored at least 11 points in all 4 games of this series and at least 15 in each of the last 3 games. This game being at home is key for Crowder. During the regular season, he averaged an even 10 points per game at home compared to 8.9 points per game on the road. Last season, during the regular season, he averaged 11.5 points per game at home and 8.5 points per game on the road. So again, look for him in his 3-point shooting prowess and the energy of the home crowd to hit the over 10.5 points.
Yeah, he's been so aggressive and so positive. I love this play on Jay Crowder. Great job by you. Now, I'm going to go second here. I was kind of looking at something to play tonight, and I thought, you know what? What would it be like if I just didn't worry about the spreads? Because on the early show, we're worried about the spreads. So I went and looked, and how about plus 140 if you put the Heat on the money line and the Suns on the money line? All they got to do is win. We're going to go plus 140. So that's my official play for the show. Heat, Suns, money line, parlay, plus 140. Maestro, bring us home.
Well, first I want to echo Mikey because I'm watching a replay of Jay Crowder, and he looks spry. You know, he's actually dribbling the ball into the lane and scoring instead of just taking a three-pointer or a putback, which that's usually his entire repertoire, but he does look good in the series. I'm going to go to Jimmy Butler. It's basically a must-win game, and I'm going to go over 12.5 rebounds and assists. Caesars has this at 12.5 minus 150. I'm fine playing it at 13.5 and at about minus 105, minus 110 at other books. Without Kyle Lowry in the lineup, Jimmy Butler averages over 16 rebounds and assists. Let's look at the first 2 games of the series. He had 9 rebounds and 3 assists in game 1, but he didn't play the whole fourth quarter. Game 2, he went off, I believe it was 12 assists, 6 rebounds. This guy is going to facilitate. He scored 40. He scored 33. He's got to get other people involved tonight. He's going to play 40 minutes. I love this play at 12.5 or even at 13.5.
See, that's the key. He's going to play at least 5 or 6 more minutes tonight than he did in the previous game. It's tied at 2. Stars have to play north of 40 minutes. They have to. There is no getting around that. All right, love that play. And also, because Mikey B had it in the morning, we think Jimmy Butler's going to have a huge game, over 25 points. And then you saw the number from the Maestro. Quickly, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of the jeweler. Jimmy Butler over 12.5 rebounds and assists from the Maestro. Mikey B on Jay Crowder over 10.5 points. I'm going to be on the Heat Suns moneyline parlay plus 140. Then from the morning show, how about a same game parlay? Butler over 25, Maxey over 15. Then Zach Attack, he's been on fire. DeAndre Ayton over 17.5 points, minus 105. And then from SportsLine, Heat minus 3, Suns minus 6. The numbers spell it out that the home team has won, the home team has covered in these series, and we believe that that will be the destination again tonight. But if you want to play my parlay, you take all that out of the equation, except both games have to hit. All right. Grab your paper. Grab your paper. We've already done that. There's only one thing left to do. See how fast this goes? Even it goes too fast for me. You got your marching orders. I can still do that fast. Let's take all these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. Mikey B, Maestro, of course, Jeweler on the ones and the twos, and put it all together here at the brand. I am the coach. We're every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and in the afternoon when it makes sense. Turn on your notifications so every single time we fire it up, you get notified. It's the Early Edge. Good luck.